Hey Taurus, I am bringing you your January love reading, and I wanted to show you first off, I got this new tarot deck and it's like unbelievably amazing. A woman in Colorado painted all of these images and they're incredible. While I was shuffling, I pulled out a card for you guys just to kind of start the energies of January. It's called Peace in the Darkness, and it's the Moon card, number 18. Now, the Moon card speaks about hidden messages, going with your intuition. It also kind of talks about Pisces. It also speaks about the water signs, Cancer is the natural placement for the moon. So, January, I don't know if you know this, but January we've got two full moons, which is pretty rare. First one is I believe the second or the first in Cancer of January, and then the second one is the 31st of January. So, that being said, there is a lot of moon energy going on, and you guys are going to be feeling it. The first moon, full moon in Cancer, you're going to feel like you need to balance something, that you need to find maybe your soulmate. You need to... This reading, I'm going to call this reading, I'm going to do the series of readings that what do you need to do to bring in your soulmate? So we talked about in the last set of readings who your soulmate is and kind of what they're like, what maybe their job would be, or what's kind of calling them into you. So this one's going to be more of what do you need to work on to bring them to you, to have a really good relationship. So like I said, that first full moon is about balance. It's about peace. It's about harmony. It's going to be about family. All right. Okay, so this is kind of the stuff that you guys are going to need to work on. And I definitely want to show you this. I don't think I showed you this moon card enough because it is unbelievable. These images on these cards. This is just one. They're so incredible. It's just really unbelievable. It's like the goddess of the moon. That's what it reminds me of. So I just saw Ferdinand with my daughter, and I don't know if you guys have seen the trailer or have seen Ferdinand yet, but it's a really adorable movie about a bull. And it's about this little bull who all he wants to do, he doesn't want to be in a bullfight. They're in Spain, and he's supposed to be the big bull that, he's supposed to want to be in the bullfight. And the story kind of, I don't want to ruin it for you, but the story kind of is about how he is this gentle, peaceful bull. And he asks his dad, do I have to be this bull who fights? Is that the only option for me? And it was really sad because his dad said, this is a life we live in. And that's, you either get eaten or you fight, and that's it. And his dad was amazing, but it was just a really sad moment where all the bulls thought they were going to this amazing arena, and they would be, you know, if they won between the bullfighter, that they fought hard and won between a bullfighter, that they would end up in this lap of luxury, you know. And it was just this like sad realization that that's really not what happens. It's like love and peace and harmony is all that really matters. And I think you guys are going to start seeing that after this first full moon. I think that portion of your lives are going to start to kick in. With the second full moon, so you're going to get a new moon in between that. And with the second full moon, it's going, so the first full moon's in Cancer, the second full moon's in Leo. With the second full moon, you'll see definitely some balance. And you'll see, because coming into January, it's kind of like a roar. You're kind of like this bull who is, you know, take the bull by the horns, really. Like, you'll be like this aggressive, you know, wanting to create this, create whatever you need. You're just going to be, but you're going to be really bullish about it, and not wanting to be in your, you know, soft space, not wanting to figure out a way to balance that. Not, you know, you're not going to want to, but you're not going to want to like work together with other people and, you know, worry about anybody's feelings or anything. You're going to have this feeling of, you know, that you deserve it, and you're coming in full force, you know. And those earth signs, you know, they can be so, especially Taurus, they can be so determined, especially when they feel like they deserve it. I'm not saying you don't deserve it. What I'm saying is that there is going to be a space, you're going to have to make a space for this gentle, peaceful, harmonious energy. And that's what's going to make the difference. Let's talk about what you need to do to bring in your soulmate, or even to maintain a soulmate relationship. So you've got, yes, this is my soulmate, in reverse, okay? So either you've met this person, you don't believe it. You don't believe that this is really the person for you. And even with this, it's kind of this feeling of like, you know, this feeling of like, yeah, I know they're offering me something, but I'm not really sure this is what I want. And you might even have turned it down. After that, after you meet this person, and you could be meeting them in January, or you've met them before coming into the month of January. It is in the past. You may have even broken up with them and let them go, and now realizing that this was the person for you. It could have been a Pisces. The next step, let's say you did let them go. Let's say you guys have already parted and you didn't think this was the person for you, so you just decided, okay, that's enough. Like I'm good. Like this isn't real. This person offering me something is not what I want. Now you're starting to see, these caution signs, because something major actually has happened. It's not even like caution signs anymore. It's more like you got shook up. like something major happened to you, and then it's starting to show that, oh, wait, those were like those were signs for me to see like this was really the person for me. So it's time to open your eyes. It's time to really look at the people around you, your friends. It seems like it could be a friend that is your next soulmate. If you're in a relationship, it is really time to start to reconnect. If something major has happened to you, or a major change has happened um, right in the beginning of January, then it really is time to reconnect with this person, to say, I don't know why I didn't see that before, you know. There's attraction between you two. Again, there's another placement where it's reversed and you're feeling like why didn't you see it before? Also could be people are becoming more attracted to you. Okay. So you didn't notice it. Something is starting, if you're in a relationship, something is starting to, like part of this mystery, part of this connectedness is starting to wane. Like some of it is starting to go away, and you're feeling like you're not attractive anymore, that you're maybe not even attracted to your current partner. And if it is someone from like someone you had recently met, and potentially if you're not even with somebody, you're not feeling exactly like, you know, like you can attract a partner. And it goes as far as being at a soul level. It's not just, oh, I'm, you know, I'm ugly and it'll like pass. It actually is like something that you are feeling deep, really deep inside. And you should know that for every for every pot there is a cover, you know. For every person there is another person that's going to love them and care about them, and they're going to have, you know, potentially many people even that feel that way about them. That's a part of like dating in life. So sometimes you're going to not feel attractive, and you're going to feel like you are out in the cold. Okay, so end of the month, you are calling in your soulmate. And I think you even start to see that this was a person that potentially could be an next soulmate for you. It could be a Libra as well. Oh, you know, I'm sorry, that's not a Libra. But sorry, Scorpio. That's what I was thinking. So it could be a Scorpio. I've got Pisces, I've got Scorpio. So the end of the month doesn't look terribly great. It's kind of a feeling of letting go of some unresolved stuff from the past, some judgment on yourself, maybe not feeling attractive, maybe you're really harsh on yourself, maybe something happened that you didn't make a right choice in, that even you saw, like were telling you that that's not right, whatever maybe you chose the wrong person. Maybe you abandoned this soulmate because you made a choice for a wrong person. This is choices, some more choices. You made your choice. It didn't seem to actually go very well. I think I have a deck that this choice, so this is feeling like this is about being really confused about the choices you're making, having too many choices sometimes, and feeling very overwhelmed and confused about it. This is you actually making the choice, and I have another deck that shows you chose the snake. So maybe you chose the snake. Maybe you chose the wrong person. Maybe something really, maybe because you weren't paying attention to these red flags, you made actually the wrong choice in love. So this whole thing is going on. You're out in the cold now. You're feeling unattractive. Even the person that you're with maybe doesn't find you don't feel like they find you attractive. And you're wishing and praying that this soulmate will return. And there's a part of it that it has a potential to happen. This is you calling in that soulmate to be resurrected again. Could be with a Scorpio. It could mean for some of you that you can't call them in. You can't call them back. You're going to have to move on. And it's time to let go. This feels like a very low time that you're going to go through. And again, with the moon, peace in the darkness, that tells me that there's a time for stillness and quiet and calm, and to ride the moon energy out, to clear out whatever you need to clear out. The biggest thing that comes to me in this reading is that you need to start feeling beautiful, to feeling like enjoying who you are, who you really are. Like no more hiding, no more playing, no more games. Just really enjoying like how attractive and beautiful you are. Kindness generally adds to that. So, coming into January, know that there could potentially have been a soulmate that you knew from the past. And, any of these cards, it's free will. Any of these cards can be flipped. The potential is there for a soulmate to be called back in. Like you can flip both of these cards, and that would mean that someone is coming back in to resurrect something with you. And I feel the longing for it. Like I really do. Something you thought was dead. Now, in the meantime, do the moon. Be the moon. Okay? Peace in the darkness. I'm going to read a little bit from this deck. Okay, let's see. The presence of the female figure in this card tells us that this is a feminine process. In some ways, the message is similar to that of the hanged man, who is depicted as male to represent letting go of or turning upside down. The masculine principles of being in charge and leading with a rational mind The darkness here may involve a similar suspension of life as we know it. Yet this process is decidedly feminine. It is watery. It is a watery, fluid process related to feelings and to waiting something out. At the base of the tree is a nest of eggs. Eggs are symbols of potential and of new life. The nests remind us that new life and new forms are always coming into being, even when we cannot see them. The lesson here is to wait and listen. So it's time to take a pause. Lovely full moons, new moons, for all of that. This is going to be a really huge month for you. I think partnerships actually will work out just fine, but you'll need to take a step back a little bit, um, to find out why you're so unhappy. Okay, Taurus, have an awesome January. I wish you the best, and I will be in touch for, let's see, I may do a money, like a money and career reading for this month because I think I'm kind of interested in that, and I may be able to touch in with that. Also, this reading is great for um, sun and moon, not necessarily for rising signs. So, okay, have a great January. I will talk to you soon. If you want to get in touch with me, I do private readings. It's the wishing moon at thewishingmoon.com. Okay, bye.